I think we should just have fun. So get your fitness tracker fired up, kids. And let's do it. Let's warm up here on Monday. I said Monday, and I knew it wasn't Monday. It's Wednesday. Woo! Wednesday's the new Monday, apparently, because it just feels like a brand new week to me all of a sudden. I don't know. It's that midweek positive energy. There we go. Yes. Ramp it up. There's a lot of beautiful fall color here. I'm guessing there's lots of beautiful fall color there as well, which that'll put a smile on your face and literally put a bounce in your step as you go kicking the leaves as you wander down the street or the sidewalk. Having a big time. Ooh, we got L's busting out. Bounce L's. Why not? Have fun with those bounce L's. Warm it up. Warm those shoulders up. Let's get that upper body warmed up. Get that lower body warmed up. Ramp up that heart rate on Wednesday. Yes, I got it right that time. All right. Tell you what, let's do this. Let's warm up those hamstrings. Let's do some bum kickers. Make a nice big curl. Heels right up to your bum. Big W. Squeeze between the shoulder blades. And we're making a big W for Wednesday. It's Wednesday, Joe. Wednesday for the rest of the day. Let's do it. Squeeze. Open it up. Ramp it up. Fire it up. There we go. All kinds of ups happening there. Let's do a few more of these right here. Getting so warmed up and ready for action. All right, let's go ahead and plant your feet. And let's go opposite hand, opposite foot. Easy twist side to side. See if we can feel that gentle stretch on the inner thigh as we move side to side. Back and forth. Easy peasy. Don't force it. Just warm it up. All right, let's do a couple more and then take it out over your right foot. Ease it on over there, keeping both your feet pointed straight ahead, keeping them parallel. Stretch it out, hinge your hip back. Feel a nice stretch. Let's go to the other side, same thing. Ease it over. Easy stretch. Feeling it, feeling good? Yes. All right, and then come on up, let's step it back. Plant that rear foot, let's stretch the calf and reach it up, big eye. Woo, I'm glad it's Wednesday. It wasn't Monday like it was about 2 minutes ago. That was scary. That was Monday all over again. Reaching high. Yeah, let's do the same thing on the other side. Step it back, plant your rear foot, and reach it up. Midweek, yay. Big eye. And let's move this into a Y. Step it back, move your hips forward, stretch that hip flexor or sink on down into a lunge. Big Y for yes. I am feeling like I am just ready to work it out. Squeeze between your shoulder blades, reaching back. And let's do the same thing on the other side. Step it back. Ease it back. Then come on down. Big Y for yes, go time. Squeeze, open yourself up, turn on your power. And let's stretch those hamstrings because we're going to work our hamstrings today. Hands coming right down your shins. Feel a nice stretch. When you get down there as far as you can go, hands out to the side, thumbs up to the ceiling, squeeze between your shoulder blades again, and then flex those hamstrings, gently pull yourself up, palms up, let's step it back, stay up nice and high, exhale, and twist all the way around. Or twist, just twist to the side. We'll go all the way around later. Later at the end of all things. Alrighty, and then let's come forward, we'll go back on the other side, same thing, palms up, step it back, exhale, and twist. Drawing your belly button in. All righty, then come on up. Let's grab onto one of your feet. Gentle pull. Easy pull. Feel a nice stretch in those quads. Warm them up a little bit. Get them stretched a little bit more. And then let's do the same thing on the other side. Easy stretch. Gentle pull. All right, we're going to start off on the floor-ish. We're going to start off actually on our stability balls. We're not going to be on the floor at all. We're going to be using our stability balls to crunch. But today we're going to crunch on top of the stability balls. Lately we've been on the floor with the feet up on top of it. Today, I think for all three exercises, we are going to be on top of the stability ball. So we're going to be doing a crunch, a Russian twist, and then we'll be doing a back extension. So we don't need any extra equipment other than our stability balls. Grab yourself a sip of water, then drop on down to the floor. And we'll get ready to work your core. Let's get that core fired up, and then we'll work our balance, get the nervous system cranked up, and we'll be ready to work with that resistance. So let's do it. Let's drop on down to your ball and roll yourself out into a nice a nice crunch position. Let's do it. Roll yourself on out there. So we get our upper back, our low back on the ball. And then let's do it. Jump in the cold water and exhale, crunch it up. Inhale it right back down again. Coming all the way down, then crunch it right back up again. I just love the way the stability ball feels when you crunch. You just crunch it up, ease it back down. It just fills up that space in your back, feels so good. And then crunch. Really feel those abs working. Draw that belly button in right toward your spine. Get a little assist from our stability ball, having to stabilize a bit with our feet, but still think about really contracting those abs as you crunch it up. We're going to do a few more. Crunch it right back up again. And then let's do one more. All right, and we're going to go right into a Russian twist. Hands up right overhead, and let's just get right into our twist. Off to the side, bring it back up to center, roll off to the other side. So really try to use those core muscles, use those obliques, drive yourself to the side, come back to center. Exhale out to the other side, inhale back to center. Just really trying to just get a good twist and feel the core working as you twist. Got your hands right over your sternum so we have a nice, stay nice and rigid, and then the spine is twisting. Kind of pivot a bit with your hips as you exhale and twist out to the side. Inhale back to center. Exhale, twist to the other side. Inhale back to center. And one more to the other side. All right, and then let's flip right over onto our balls for a back extension. Love a back extension. Get ready to fire up those glutes. You're gonna push yourself forward. Get your feet a little bit wider in your stance. Collarbone hanging right off your ball. And let's do it. Flex your glutes. Lift, nice line from the shoulders down to the ankles. Inhale back down, reset, flex your glutes, lift, bring it right up to that line, and then come all the way down. Just kind of drape yourself over your ball, flex your glutes, lift it up there, and back down. This is a great exercise for making sure that we don't ignore the backside of those core muscles, and firing up the glutes, getting ready to work this pole exercise, working the back and working the glutes, because we're going to be doing those Romanian deadlifts, so we want those glutes nice and fired up, ready for action. Drop it down, exhale, flex, lift. I'm gonna do a couple more. Lift it right back up there, ease it back down. Let's do one more. Flex your glutes, lift, and ease down. All right. Roll your ball off to the side, grab your yoga block, and let's work some balance. We're gonna work a little bit of balance. And let's just keep our shoes on for our yoga block balance today, just for fun. And we'll take off our shoes next time we balance, maybe. Maybe not. It depends on what we have going on that day. We got a lot that we do on this OPT2 business, so trying to cram a lot of stuff in here. Let's come up onto your right foot, knee in line with your second and third toe. And we're gonna come on up. All righty, I'm gonna reach to the front. Reach it off to the side. Come on to the back, and again to the front. Yeah, we did this the other day. It's a piece of cake, isn't it? So let's do this. Let's make it interesting. Close your left eye. Yes. Close that left eye. See what happens. What kind of crazy is that? Let's do one more. All the way around the horn. Off to the side. All right, then reset. For the other side, get your knee lined up again. Second, third toe. Jump in that cold water. Come on up. And let's go around the horn one time here. Get our bearings. Yeah, looking good. Protecting that little grape you've got in your shoe. A little bend in your knee. All right. Now let's go ahead and close your right eye. Why not? Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Working that balance. Reach it out. Reaching back. One more time around. Looking good. All right. Woo! I'm going to fall off my block. Let's come back to your right foot again. Get that knee lined up again. Come up nice and tall. Speaking of Romanian deadlifts, body weight RDL. Let's just do it. Ease it right down your shin. Once you get as low as you can, flex, pull yourself back up. And let's go down again. Oh, you got it. Jump right back into that, on that horse. No big thing. flex, pull yourself back up. And every rep you might find you get a little bit farther down. Don't force it, but feel a nice stretch. Then flex, drive back up. Kind of like a string pulling right through your heel. Think about that. Get down here and then pull that string through your heel, drive you back up. All right, nice. We'll switch, do the same thing on the other side. Get yourself set up again. Jump in that cold water again, keeping a little bend in the knee, little active foot down there. Let's do it, ease it down. Far as you go, don't force it, and then flex it, hamstring, pull yourself back up. Good, good hip hinge. Let's go down again. Ease it down, feel the stretch, and then flex, pull yourself up. Nice, let's come down again, ease it down. Feel a good stretch, and see if you can really feel that work. Flex the hamstring, flex the glute, drive, pull. And one more time. And let's think about that little string pulling right through your heel. And pull it up. Yes. Pull it down, I guess I should say. All right, now we're going to come right back to your right foot. And we're going to, whoop, to your right foot. Yes. Let's get lined up again. And this time, body weight only, but let's do this. Let's come on up here. Let's put our hands in this kind of nice flare type of position, and we're going to twist. Twist to the outside. Bring it back in. Nice. Let's go out there again, keeping your foot active inside your shoe. Grip. Whoa, yes. Pull it together. Hold it together. Bring it back in. Let's go one more time. And keep your foot active. Little bend of the knee still. Pull it back in. Pull it back around. Woo! Let's switch and do the same thing on the other side. Shake your feet out real quick. Make a quick adjustment. There we go. All right, get yourself set up again. Knee lined up, second, third toe. Draw your core in. And more flare. Woo! As I fall off my block before I even get started. There we go. It reminds me of the time I had the worst bicycle accident I had as an adult when I clipped into my bike. And then I stood up and I lost my balance and I fell over and I couldn't get my foot out and I twisted my ankle so bad. I think I had, if I remember correctly, called Amy from our garage and said, "Can you come help me unhook from my bike? Because I can't walk." True story. Never wore clip-ins again after that, after 15 years of using them. There you go, and down. How about that for a distracting, weird story? It's real life, drama in real life, brought to you by Joe. Let's come to our working our weights. Yes, we're gonna get a drink of water. Dumbbell Romanian deadlifts are up next. Then we're gonna drop down on the floor for a stability ball glute bridge, just to let you know what we're gonna do. We're gonna have typically 15 seconds between each exercise, a little time extra to drop to get down the floor, get back up again. So, coming into these Romanian deadlifts in about 28 seconds, yes. Gonna start off with the dumbbells. Dumbbell Romanian deadlifts. All right. Nice, easy count here. I'll turn slightly sideways. So, feet shoulder width apart, holding those weights up. They're not pulling you down. And let's just get right into them. Weights coming right down, staying close to your body. You can even scrape them right down your shins if you want. Then flex those hammies and glutes. Pull yourself back up. Hips flexed at the top, all the way, or the glutes flexed. There we go. Get the hips right back to neutral. All the way down, then flex, pull yourself back up. Awesome. Keep those shoulders relaxed. Flex, drive it back up. Awesome. Inhale it back down. Flex, pull. We can pretend that we have strings in each heel this time, and then pulling straight down so it drives you back up. You drive those hips forward. Ease them down. Flex those glutes. And hips drive forward. Nice. We go right back for another rep. Probably two more, I think. Yep, we're going to get that second rep in. Nice. Coming down. Flex. Pull. Awesome. And let's switch. We're going to drop down on the floor for a glute bridge. And then we're going to stay on the floor after the glute bridge. I have to say this because you know I'll probably forget, because we're going to do some cardio on the floor. We're going to start with, going to be a bicycle, I think, today, after we do our glute bridges. Yeah, all right, so here we go. Glute bridge time. Let's get set for a glute bridge. Get yourself in position here. Get your heels right on top of your ball. Jump in that cold water. Flex your glutes, drive your hips up, ease it right back down, reset, flex, Drive it up. This time we're going to hold. And coming down, 3, 2, 1. Reset, ice cold water. Flex your glutes, drive up and hold. Ease it down. 3, 2, 1. Quick holiday, relax, flex your glutes. Jump in the cold water, drive it back up. Hold. Coming down. 3, 2, 1. Quick rest. Ice cold water, flex your glutes, drive it up. Keeping the core active, dropping it down. 2, 1. Reset. Flex your glutes. Drive it back up and hold. Then easing it down. 3, 2, 1. Keep those heels. Dig them in. Jump in that cold water. Flex your glutes. Drive it up. Hold it there. Coming down. 3, 2, 1. Doing great. Jump in that cold water again. Flex your glutes. Press. And then coming down. 3, 2, 1. Quick rest. Make sure we dig in with those heels. Flex your glutes. Press it back up. Hold. Coming down. 3, 2, 1. Let's not forget the ice cold water. Jump on in. Flex. Press up. Coming down. 3, 2, 1. Like falling into the pond on an October morning. Woo! That's cold. Jumping up. Yeah. And then coming down. 3, 2, 1. All right. Quick switch here. We're going to stay on the floor. We're going to do bicycles this round. We're going to switch it each round on this first move anyway. Bicycles for 40 seconds. Let's go on a bit of a run. Let's do it in 3, 2, 1. Bicycles at a run. Let it rip. Here we go. Ranking it out here on Wednesday. I think I almost called it Monday again. It's Wednesday. It's still Wednesday for the rest of the day. All right, let's work it. If you're not feeling a run, go to jog. That's okay. No problem. If you've got the energy, it's Wednesday, you're feeling good. Heck, let's rip into it here. We got 3 cardio units per set. They're each going to be about 40 seconds. And you can just do what you're feeling. Got about 8 more seconds, and then we're going to hop back up and get ready to switch in 3, 2, 1. Let's switch. Come on up. And next up, let's see. I think we're coming into a dumbbell row. Yes, we are. Dumbbell rows. Grab some dumbbells. And we'll get ready to row our boats. All right. So again, with our weights, making sure we're holding those weights up nice and strong. Get a little bend in your knees, feet shoulder width apart. Hinge your hips. You'll feel those glutes and hamstrings working. And then let's do it. Come right to your rib cage. Ease it right back down again. So it's about 2 seconds up. 2, coming down. 2, 1. Squeeze between those shoulder blades. Every rep, 2. Down. So we lift, driving the elbows back. It's a good way to think about it. Hands are coming to your ribs. Think about driving those elbows back behind you and squeezing between the shoulder blades. That's the extra little special sauce there. We get that little squeeze in there. It's going to make every rep a little bit harder. I'll be honest with you about that. But what's great about that is we make each rep as intense as we can so we can eke as much out of every single rep as we can. Want to make them count. Make them count big. Let's do 1 more. And then we're going to switch to a single leg band row. Let's switch. And we'll grab our bands. We're going to walk it back. Single leg band rows. So, whoops. Oh, thought I had a tear. We're all good. All right, knee lined up with your second and third toe. Let's come on up onto 1 foot. And then again, same idea. Squeeze right to your rib cage and hold. And then we release. 3, 2, 1. Pull it right back in and hold. And release. 3, 2, 1. Good. Squeeze and hold. And release. 3, 2, 1. Pull it in and hold. Still squeezing between those shoulder blades and release. 3, 2, 1. Shoulder blades down and relaxed. Yes, and release. 3, 2, 1. And squeeze. And then release. 3, 2. Well, let's switch our feet real quick. And we'll reset and do the same thing on the other side. Squeeze it right back in and hold. And then release. 3, 2, 1. And squeeze and hold. Awesome. And release. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze it back in. Up nice and tall, smiling, having a good time. Release. 3, 2, 1. And pull back in and hold. And release. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze it right back in. Looking good. And release. 3, 2. Well, we're going to do 2 more. Yeah, pull it in, hold. And release. 3, 2, 1. Pull it right back in and hold. Woo, almost lost my balance. Release. 3, 2, 1. I let go of my grape. That's our stop protecting my grape. All right, cardio. What's up next here? Ooh, Muay Thai kicks. Let's do them. We're going to do 1 round of Muay Thai kicks. We'll switch it up next time. Right now, Muay Thai kicks. 20 seconds on each side. And here we go in 3, 2, 1. Drive that knee up. Pull back hard. Work it, kids. Work it like it's Wednesday. Woo! All day long Wednesday. Let's just rock it out. All right, looking good. Gonna go about 5 more seconds and then we'll switch our feet. 2, 1. Let's switch feet. And once you switch, just keep cranking it out. Pulling back hard. Driving that knee up. Woo! Yes. All right, another 15 seconds. And then we're going to grab some lighter dumbbells because we're going to do a reverse fly. Bend over, reverse fly. Work those back muscles, work the shoulders, rhomboids. 2, 1. So we need a lighter weight dumbbell for that. Not a great big muscle group. So this will be 2 seconds each rep. 2 seconds up, 2 seconds down. Still that same tempo, but lighter muscle group. So go with a little bit lighter weight. And here we go. We're going to use a dumbbell for this one, and then we'll switch to our bands for the complementary. No problem. Here we go. All right, hinge your hips, and let's do it. 2 seconds up, 2 seconds back down. There we go. Flex. Ease it back down. Kind of like a monarch. You see a monarch in your garden right now. You're like, what are you doing? Get ye to Mexico. Squeeze between those shoulder blades. Fly on down there with those strong monarch wings. And lift. Ease it back down. Squeeze. Yes, I've said it before. This is one of my exercises that's right at the top of the least favorite to do, but just as important as everything else. Maybe even a little more so, because we get a lot of good shoulder support from this one. And also strengthening, bringing those shoulders back, offset all that push stuff we do. Ooh, but it's a tough one. Let's switch. Grab your bands. Similar type move really right now. Just almost exactly the same, just we're using a band. Lightweight band now. Come up onto one foot. And yep, that's what I was going to do. And it was all lies. We're going to use a stability ball because we're going to do a stability ball combo instead. I thought that would be more fun to do it that way to give us a little bit more variety. Pardon me. So stability ball combo. Yes. On the stability ball, we're going to roll it right out. We're going to do I-Ys and T's right here. Keep those glutes active. And we're just going to reach it up into an I. Ease down. Coming right back up into a Y. Hold it. And down. And out into a T. Ease it back down. Awesome. Up into another I. Coming down. Keep those glutes active as you lift. Squeeze the glutes and lift into a Y. Hold. Bringing it down. Squeeze your glutes, lift into a T. And down. You just keep your glutes active the whole time. And we just go right back into an I. Ease it down. Up into a Y. Really squeeze in between those shoulder blades. Let's come up into a T. Yes. And down. Let's go back into an I. Ease it down. Up into a Y. Bringing it down. Up into a T. And down. Coming right back at it. Another I. Easing it down into a Y. Easing it down again. Up into a T. Still think about those glutes. Keeping them working. I. We can do it. I. Ease it back down. Up into a Y. Ease it down. And a T. Coming down. And one more time. Up into an I. Bringing it down into a Y. Easing it down and into a T. Woo! All right, let's switch. Who knew that IYs and Ts could be so intense? They are, I tell you what. All right, now we're going to do a little cardio. Band punch right, band punch left. Grab a band. That's what we're doing this round. We're going to switch it up next round. So grab a band. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and let's punch. Punch it away. Punch it like you mean it. 40 seconds, 20 seconds on each side. Crank it out. Punch like a puncher. I don't know what that even means, but just punch. All right. Got your hand up, protect your jaw. Yeah, protecting the rib cage. I love it. 2, 1, let's switch sides. Same thing on the other side. And we just keep punching. Coming straight off the midline. Straight back. Burn it out. Working those push muscles just for fun. A little bit of a offset from all this pull resistance training we're doing. A little push cardio, just for fun. And 5 more seconds, we're going to switch again. 2, 1, let's switch. All right, coming right back to the top with Romanian deadlifts. Again, grab a quick sip. And we'll do another round of Romanian deadlifts here in about 13 seconds. Grab your dumbbells when you're ready. And let's get ourselves in position. 5-second warning. All right, feet shoulder width apart, little bend of the knees. Let's do it. Hinge your hips coming down. Flex those hamstrings and glutes. Pull yourself up. Yes, looking good. Ease it back down again. Then flex, pull. Flex those glutes. Get those hips right back to neutral. Nice. Inhaling back down. We flex, drive up. Awesome. Easing it back down. Ease it down. Flex, pull yourself up. Fantastic. Up and down. No big deal. Flex. And second round should be feeling really good. Hopefully nice and loose. You can get down maybe a little farther. And keep those weights in nice and close. Okay, say I like to kind of have mine bumping against my legs all the way up. Just to make sure I've got that weight in nice and close. Last rep. Flex, pull it up. All right, now we're going to drop down onto the floor for another set of stability ball. Stability ball glute bridges. Come on down. All right, so every rep, as soon as you drop down, relax, then jump in that cold water, flex your glutes, dig your heels in, and we're going to drive right back up again. So speaking of, let's do it. Jump in that cold water, dig in your heels, flex your glutes, and press it up. And then ease it down. 3, 2, 1. Reset. Cold water, flex your glutes, lift. Hold it there, and then come it down. 3, 2, 1. Reset. Cold water, flex your glutes, lift. Just really think about that cold water drawing in, and then release. 3, 2, 1. Reset. Flex those glutes, press it up there. Hold it nice and strong, coming down. 3, 2, 1. Reset. Ice cold water, flex your glutes, lift and hold. Digging in with those heels down. 3, 2, 1. Reset. Ice cold water, flex your glutes, lift and hold. Coming down. 3, 2, 1. Reset. Flex your glutes, lift, hold. And coming down. 3, 2, 1. Reset. Ice cold water, flex your glutes, lift, digging in, keep those heels, keep pressing in, and release. 3, 2, 1. Reset. Ice cold water, flex your glutes, lift and hold. Nice and strong, coming down. 3, 2, 1. Ice cold water, flex your glutes, lift, hold. Coming down. 3, 2, 1. Ice cold water, flex your glutes, lift and hold. Coming down. 3, 2, 1. And one more time. Flex your glutes, lift. And coming down. 3, 2, 1. Woo, quick switch. Come in and stay on the floor. We're going to go right into an inchworm, I believe. Yes, it's inchworm time. Doing some inchworms. Let's do it. Get yourself into a nice plank. And let's do it. Walk it back. Flex those hamstrings. Pull yourself all the way up. Ease it back down. Walk it out. And then come right back up again. Flex, pull yourself up. And ease it down again. Walk it back. And flex those hamstrings every time in your glutes. Get all the way back up. Walk yourself out. Walk yourself back. And when you get into that plank, we want a nice strong plank. Walk yourself out into that plank. Nice and strong. Then walk it back. Feel a good stretch in those hammies, and those hammies pulling you right back up again. So you walk it out, walk it back, flex, pull yourself up. This will be the last time. Walk it out, walk it back, pull yourself back up. Awesome. We're going to go into a row. Coming up next. Yes, indeed. It's row time. So grab your dumbbells and let's get ready for a row. All right. Dumbbells acquired. Feet shoulder width apart. A little bend in your knees. Let's hinge your hips. And let's do it. Right to the rib cage. Easing it back down. When we pull up, squeeze between your shoulder blades. And then extend. Pull it in. Ease it back down. Nice and steady. And we want to keep that neutral spine. So if it helps, personally, I really feel my hamstrings contract. Hell to you. We just worked our hammies, I know. But it really helps keep that nice, strong foundation. If you're getting a little fatigued, you can certainly come up a little bit higher. And if you're fine, you can just stay bent over a little bit more. That's fine. Just as long as you keep this neutral spine and keep your head kind of neutral as well. So we're looking about 5-6 feet in front of your toes. Last rep. All right, and let's set our weights down. We'll come into a band single leg band row. All right, let's do that. Let's walk it back. Arms straight out in front. A little bend in the knee, protect your little grape you've got in your shoe. Shoulder blades down the back, and let's do it. Squeeze it in and hold. And then release. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze it right back in. Hold. Good. Release. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze and hold. And release. 3, 2, 1. Pull it right back in and hold. Good. And release. 3, 2, 1. Pull it in. Still thinking about protecting your grape. Some of us forgot to do that when we got wobbly. And release. 3, 2, 1. I'm looking in Joe's direction. Pull it right back in and hold. And release. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze it in. Hold. Release. 3, 2, 1. Let's switch our feet real quick. Knee lined up again with your second and third toe. Protect that little grape on the other shoe. And then squeeze it in and hold it. And release. 3, 2, 1. And pull and hold. Good. Release. 3, 2, 1. And squeeze and hold. And release. 3, 2, 1. And squeeze it in and hold. Release. 3, 2, 1. Looking good. Pull it in and hold. Gonna do a few more. And release. 3, 2, 1. And pull and hold. And release. 3, 2, 1. Here's the last one. Squeeze it in and hold. And release. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Let's switch. All right. Coming up next, some cardio. Ooh, jump outs. Let's do some jump outs. Grab your band for a jump out. All righty. So hands out in front. And we're going to jump out and then walk it back. And once we lose our slack, we'll just jump right back out again. Let's do it. So we're going to jump, nail it, hold it for just a second. We'll walk it back. And once you run out of tension, come right back at it again. Awesome. Then walk it back. Jump. Land like a ninja. Yes. Stealthy. That's what I'm talking about. Looking good. Jump. And then ease it back. All right. Now let's do the same thing other direction. Either turn around or grab your other band, whatever you got, and go the other direction. Jump it out. Land. And then walk it back. Now, as soon as you lose that tension, go right back at it again. Good. Keep that core active. You'll feel it when it's not. Nice. Everyone's just nailing it. I love it. No one's fluctuating. All right, let's walk it back. That's the last one. Grab those light dumbbells, and we're going to do that reverse fly again. Then we're going to drop down on the floor with our stability balls. All right. Grab some of those light dumbbells, and let's do it. All right. Little bend in the knees, feet shoulder width apart. Hinge those hips again, and let's do it. Squeeze it open. Drop it back down. Ease it open. and back down. Squeezing right between those shoulder blades. Really feel it with this one for sure. If you can't with those others. Squeeze as you lift and down. And open it up. Ease it back down. Nice and controlled. Squeeze. Lower it down. Under control. Awesome. Squeeze it up there. Ease it back down. Squeeze it up. Coming back down. A few more reps. Quite a few, actually. I think we get it in 4 more reps. And lift. Nice. Right back at it. All right, here's the last one. Squeeze. Now we're going to drop down on our stability balls for the stability ball combo. Yes, stability ball combo is what we got coming up here. All right, so let's drop on down. We're going to roll out. Give your feet a little bit wider stance just to give you a little bit more stability. Flex those glutes. And let's do it. Let's roll it out. Get those glutes active. We kind of come up into this nice plank, and we come into an I. And drop your arms down. Come right back into a Y and hold. Ease it down. Reset. Flex your glutes. Lift into a T. So every time we come down, you can reset. If you want to, then flex your glutes. You want to keep your glutes active the whole time, that's okay too. You can also just drop down, reset, flex those glutes, come right back at it again. Nice, strong, big Y. Hold it up there and then ease it down. Flex up into a T. And your head's in line with your spine. We're not looking down, we're not looking up, just looking kind of in front of you. Again, a few feet. Drop your arms down. Let's come up into a Y. Squeeze. Big Y. Ease it back down. Up into a T. Hold it there nice and steady. Coming down. Keep those glutes active. Flex. Up into another I. Ease it back down. Up into a Y for yes, I can do it. Ease it back down. Up into a T. Squeeze between the shoulder blades. Hold it there. Coming back down. Coming right back at another I. Hold it in that I. Coming down. Let's come up into a Y. Big Y. Easing it back down into a T. Drop it down. One more time. Up into an I. Ease it back down into a Y. Drop it down. And last time. Up into a T. Woo! Drop it down. All right. Let's come on up and let's get ready to work a little cardio. This time, we're doing a low impact burpee, it looks like. Low impact burpees. Hey, if you want to go high impact burpee, it's your burpee. You do what you want to do. You do you, girls. Let's do it. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Burpee time. Burpee time. Do any kind of burpee you want to do. You want to go high impact? Go high impact. You want to go low impact? Go low impact. You want to just step it out? Step it out. If you want to skip the push-up, that's okay too. You want to just take it down into a squat thrust? That's totally awesome. You can do that too. Any way you want to do it. Basically, we're just getting down, getting back up again. Heck yeah. We got 20 more seconds. So do what's feeling good. You can mix it up a little bit. You can mix it up a whole lot any way you want to do it. All right, just keep having fun here on Wednesday. Woo! Working those burpees. We got 4 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Switch. All right. Right back at the top. Let's grab a sip of water. And we'll go right back into those Romanian deadlifts with the dumbbell in 15 seconds. Alrighty. Grab some dumbbells and let's get ready to work it. Alrighty. And let's do a little bend of the knees. Let's get right into it. Ease it right down. Flex those hammies and glutes. Pull it back up. Yes. Coming right back down again. Flex, drive it up. Really concentrate on your form. Third set, we start getting a little fatigued. It's easy to waver a bit. And at this point, if you do feel start to feel a little fatigued, just don't go down quite as far. You can drop your weight down, switch to body weight. Just really listen to yourself, see how you're feeling. If you're grooving, just keep doing what you're doing. Just keeping that good form, thinking about flexing those hammies, flexing those glutes, letting them do the work. Your back certainly contributing. We want to make sure the legs are doing the brunt of the work here. Flex, pull it up. All right, let's switch. Grab your stability balls. Last time, stability ball glute bridge. As we burn through this workout here. Gosh, barely 15 minutes left. All right, let's get set here. That includes a cool down though. All right, let's get in position. All right, every time we drop down, relax, then jump in that cold water, flex your glutes, dig in your heels, and we'll lift. All right, let's do it. Jump in that cold water, dig in your heels, flex your glutes, drive it up, and then drop it down. 3, 2, 1. Reset, ice cold water, flex your glutes, lift and hold. Nice and strong, and release. 3, 2, 1. Reset, ice cold water, flex your glutes, lift. Digging in with those heels, coming down. 3, 2, 1. Ice cold water, flex your glutes, lift. Really digging in, coming down. 3, 2, 1. Your glutes are going to thank you. Ice cold water, flex your glutes, lift. Holding it there and coming down. 3, 2, 1. Reset, ice cold water, flex your glutes, lift. Digging it in, coming down. 3, 2, 1. Reset, ice cold water, flex your glutes, lift, hold. Coming down. 3, 2, 1. Reset, ice cold water, flex your glutes, lift. Coming down. 3, 2, 1. Reset, flex your glutes, lift. Ooh, I forgot the ice cold water, coming down. 3, 2, 1. Let's do the jump in that ice cold October pond, flex your glutes, lift. Ooh, there it is, coming down. 3, 2, 1. Ice cold water, flex your glutes, lift. Hold it. Coming down. 3, 2, 1. Last one. Flex your glutes with that ice cold water. Yep. Yeah, we did that. Coming down. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Nice. Let's come on up for some cardio. I think we're doing a side skip touch this time. We're going to let the upper body have a little bit of a breather. Yeah, side skip touch coming up. Let's do it. Side skip touch. Come on over. Touch. And back and forth. Reach it over. If you want to reach back, that's always kind of fun too. I kind of like that one. To kind of reach across. Coming over. Working it sideways. Stealthy. Like a ninja. Yes, light on your feet. Trying to be as light as possible on your feet. As you shuffle, you got the moves. If you're watching any football, think about those people on the line. Walking back and forth, running back and forth. Football players, soccer players, definitely working back and forth. Same type of idea. Light on your feet, shuffle back and forth. 2, 1, let's switch. Ooh, nicely done. Coming into a dumbbell row here in, what do we got here? 15 seconds. Yes, grab your dumbbells. Let's do a row. Let's do it. Let's just do it. All right, feet shoulder width apart, a little bend in the knees. Hinge those hips. And let's do it. Crank it right up. Ease it back down again. Squeeze right between those shoulder blades. Every rep. As you pull it up, squeeze. Ease it back down. Driving those elbows back. Squeeze between those shoulder blades. Yeah. Got to eke everything we can out of each rep so we get maximum intensity for the effort we're putting in there. All right, so squeeze. Looking good. Ease it back down. Drive it up. Squeeze. Easing down. Going to do a few more reps. Up. Ease it back down. Got 2 more. Up. Squeeze. Feeling that squeeze. 1 more time. Drive it up. All right, and let's switch. We're going to grab our bands for a single leg band row. All right, 8 seconds. Get ourselves in position here. Walk it back. Knee lined up with your second and third toe. Jump in that cold water yet again. Get the core turned on. Let's do it. Pull it right in and hold. And then release. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze it back in and hold. And release. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze and hold. Looking good. And release. 3, 2, 1. Pull it in and hold. Still squeeze between those shoulder blades and release. 3, 2, 1. Pull back in and hold. And release. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze and hold. And release. 3, 2, 1. Let's reset. Switch to the other foot now. Knee line up the second and third toe again. Shoulder blades down and back. Come on up and then squeeze as you pull it in. And then release. 3, 2, 1. And squeeze it in and hold. And release. 3, 2, 1. Good. Pull it back in. Hold. And release. 3, 2, 1. And squeeze and hold. And release. 3, 2, 1. And pull it in and hold. Looking good. Release. 3, 2, 1. A couple more. Pull it in and hold. And release. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze and hold. And release. 3, 2. Ooh, time to do one more. Awesome. Pull it right back in. Bonus. And release. 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. Time for some more cardio. What are we doing this time? Ooh, sledgehammer swings. Heck, I love a sledgehammer swing so much. Let's do some sledgehammer swings. Let's work that back a little bit more. Let's work those core, work those obliques. All right, 180-degree turn. Keep those hands right off the midline. And here we go, 20 seconds on each side. Let them rip, kids. Let's do it. Sledgehammer swings. Yes. So kind of fast. Still try to exhale out, inhale as you come back in. Working that power as we twist, work that core. Feel those core muscles, crank it out. Got 3, 2, 1. Let's switch sides. Same thing on the other side. We just keep cranking it out. Whoops. Tangled up here. There we go. All right. Sledgehammer swings. Swinging away for another 15 seconds or so as we just burn through this Wednesday workout. I tell you, it's like that on Wednesdays. Having such a good time. Ready to switch in 3, 2, 1. Let's switch. All right. Last time, standing bent over, reverse fly. Grab those light dumbbells again. Get ourselves in position. Feet shoulder width apart, little bend in the knees. Hinge those hips. And let's do it. Squeeze it open. Ease it back down. Nice and controlled. Open it up. Ease it back down. Fantastic. Squeeze open. Coming right back down. Feel those muscles working. Really try to concentrate on that flex. As you flex and lift, and you control it back down. Nice. Squeeze. Easing it back down. Keeping those legs active so that we protect the low back as we're in this bent over position here. You can feel you can even just actively flex your hamstrings. Both your feet are protecting little grapes. Turn it on there so we get a nice squeeze between the shoulder blades. Let's do one more rep. Open it up and back down. Awesome. And dropping down to the floor. Last time for that stability ball IYT business for the stability ball combo number 1. This is combo 1. We'll do combo 2 maybe next time. Let's work it out. You're getting your self in position here. Make sure we keep those glutes active when we lift. Up into our IYs and T's, and let's do it. Coming up, flex the glutes, up into a big I. Ease it back down. Up into a big Y. Reaching as far as you can. Ease it back down. Flex those glutes up into a T. Hold it there. Drop it down, relax. Flex your glutes up into an I. Nice and strong. Keep the glutes active. Drop it down, relax. Reset. Flex up into a Y. Yes, holding it there nice and strong. Please flexing those between the shoulder blades. We drop it down and up into a big T. Just working that whole backside, keeping it flexed until we drop down and relax. Reset, flex, and into an I. Drop it back down. Relax, then flex your glutes up into a Y. And drop it down. Flex up into a T. Squeeze between those shoulder blades. Drop it back down. Flex up into an I. Dropping it back down. Flex up into a Y. Why do we do this? Because we can do it. That's why we do this stuff. Drop it back down. Flex up into a T. And then ease it back down. Another big I. Flex up into an I. Hold it. Drop it back down. Flex your glutes. Y. Big Y for yes, I can. Drop it back down. Flex coming up into a T. And then one more time around the horn. Drop it down. Flex coming up into an I. Ease it back down. Flex up into a Y. Ease it back down. And last time, flex up into a T. Woo! Woo, and down. Nice. All right, let's get ready for our last bit of cardio, which is going to be a medicine ball chest pass. Heck yeah, medicine ball chest pass. Let's do it. Medicine ball chest pass coming at you in 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Medicine ball chest pass. Explode it right down into the floor. Feel those muscles working as you press hard, turning on that explosive power that you all have and you all know how to turn on. Drive that ball right into the floor. All right, keep cranking it out. We've got another 20 seconds. Burn it out here, the final 20 seconds. Letting it rip. Looking good here. Feeling good on Wednesday. Yes. Setting Wednesday off with a big bang here. And here we go. In 3, 2, 1. All right, done. Woo, yes. All right. Get a sip of water and then let's cool this thing down. Woo, on this Wednesday morning. All right, when you're ready, woo, jump on in here. We'll just slow it down with a nice and easy sashay across the floor. Working it, slowing it down. Keep those arms moving. We just did a whole lot of heavy duty arm business, so let's keep those arms moving. Nice deep breath in. And then exhale. Trying to drive all that oxygen into those muscles that we're just working so hard. And slowing it down. Alrighty. Let's get that little pause in there. Step pause. Step pause. Back and forth. So we slow it down. A little bit more. And a little bit more. And yeah, let's do it. Let's just do a little grapevine with a little pause. Grapevine and pause. Just because it feels good to wind and unwind after all of that crazy business we were doing. Walking it back and forth. And then let's come right here to center. Woo! And then plant your feet, grow some deep roots, and just move. Move with that Wednesday energy. Woo, that feels so good. Move any way you need to feel it. And soak it up. Soak up some good Wednesday vibes, Wednesday energy. Got the workout out of the way. We're ready to just move and bend and be flexible and go with the whole day. And we have so much energy, we can just take some energy, make yourself an energy ball. Let's do that. Let's just share it. Make a nice big energy ball and you just toss it out there. Share that with the world. Woo! Share that energy and let's step it back. Let's press one of your feet into the floor. Get a big stretch in that heel. Reach it up and I did it. I did my workout and I'm feeling good. Reaching high. Feeling a nice stretch in the calf. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Step it back. Dig that heel in. Reach it up. Reaching high. And then once you've reached as high as you can, see if you can reach just a wee bit higher. Just a little bit higher. Full extension. Oh, that feels so good. Let's do a big Y now. Let's come back to the other side. Drive those hips forward or ease down into a lunge. And a big easy Y for yes. Got my workout in. Rest of the day is just going to be smooth as silk. All right, let's do the same thing on the other side. Step it back. Stretch that other hip flexor business out. Technical term, hip flexor business. Hope I didn't lose anyone. Squeeze right there. Big Y. All right, and let's work those hammies a wee bit from the standing position. Just ease down, right down. Feel a nice stretch and just support your body a bit with your shins and concentrate on the stretch in those hamstrings. Feel them stretch. Then gently, with your looking forward a bit, let's lift your head slightly. Just gently pull yourself up. Palms up, step it back. And now up nice and tall. Exhale and twist around as far as you can. As promised, going as far as we can. Working that rotation. Drawing the belly button in still. And then let's do the same thing on the other side. Step back, palms up, exhale as you twist around to the other side. Bringing it around. All right, then come on up, grab one of your feet, gentle pull. Let's stretch those quads a wee bit. Get them good and loose. And then let's do the same thing on the other side. Gentle pull, easy stretch. All righty, and then let's drop down onto the floor. Let's get those hammies stretched out nice and good. And have your stability ball handy because we're going to stretch our lats a bit too. Let's just come on down. One leg up at the ceiling there, grab on right above your knee and gently pull in, flex your toe towards your shin. Yeah, nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, see if you can get just a little bit more stretch in that hamstring. Don't force it. We want to have a nice, just feel the stretch, but no pain. And then let's roll our ankles. Keep those ankles nimble so that that nice nimbleness can work its way right up the chain there. All movement starts on the ground, so we want to have those ankles nice and nimble and ready to move any direction. All right, drop your ankle down, or drop your lower leg down. Kick your ankle to the outside there, and then come up and across, and see if you have any tightness on the outside of your hamstring. You can roll your ankle a little bit more. All right, let's drop that leg down. We'll bring the other leg up. And again, grab on right above your knee, gently pull it in, flex your toe down, and give it a nice pull. Trying to feel a stretch. And then roll your ankle. All right, let's drop that lower leg down. Kick your heel to the outside and then come up and across. And then roll your ankle a wee bit more. All righty, and then let's come on up, put your feet together, fingertips behind you, roll your shoulders back, drive those hips forward, drive your knees down toward the ground. Let your head drop back, let your mouth drop open when your head can't go back anymore. Gently close your jaw and think about this fabulous Wednesday you've got right in front of you here at your fingertips. All righty, and then let's grab our stability balls. We're just going to roll them out here in front of us. And getting on both your knees and one hand, we're going to put our hand on the ball, thumb up, and we're going to roll the ball straight out in front. And just look down, look straight down, and then roll the ball out and gently press in. And we'll feel a nice stretch in your lat. Play around with it a little bit. And try to get those lats nice and stretched out. When the lats are tight, it can really make it difficult to press overhead. We end up arching our back a bit as we try to get those arms up high. The body has to compensate somewhere. So we want to make sure that we keep those lats loose as we can. Well, not loose, stretched out as we can. Don't want them loose. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Coming on to the other hand, and we've got our thumb pointed up at the ceiling. We're just going to roll the ball straight out and gently press into it. All right, bring it back in. And then let's come on up. All right, stand it up nice and tall. Let's fill ourselves up with some of that, a little bit more of that Wednesday energy. Let's just breathe it in deeply. Let's exhale down. Nice deep breath in. Oh, yes. Exhaling down. Filling yourself with all sorts of good energy. That good Wednesday positive vibe energy. Let's do one more of those. It's so great. Exhaling down. Filling yourself with good energy to last you all day. Ooh, and Wednesday workout is done.